So Terry, pleasure to speak to you before tomorrow night's game. Obviously, the side have been doing really well and looking to make it 6 unbeaten in all competitions with that win in the FA Trophy. So, what are your thoughts ahead of this one?
Yeah, good morning, Sam. Really delighted with the form of late, and I think Ross has done a brilliant job. And we probably for the first time Saturday, I'm watching it along with the others, thinking this is great, but we really need to win this. We really should have won it, and I don't mean a should have in a negative manner. I mean we're playing Oldham, and we had enough chances to put it to bed and could have won it, and that would have been just a little plus to the home form, because we've got now 5 other opportunities to get in a winning streak at home. But the results we had away recently have really buoyed the side, and we looked like a side on Saturday. We looked like they run out Oldham. I thought, well, they're a bit bigger than us, and they were a bit bigger than us. But we competed well, we battled well, and the physicality didn't make a difference because we had plenty of heart out there. Particularly pleased with some of the new signings we made, and they've come in and done a really good job for us.
When I spoke to Ross after the game, I did say it's nice to see us chasing a game at the end, chasing those 3 points rather than maybe time wasting and seeing the opposition time wasting. Yeah. And that's something that's definitely a positive.
And I think the difference has been we are trying to play off the front foot as much as possible. Of course, in this league, there's going to be times when you have to sit back and absorb some pressure, but we're definitely trying to do everything off the front foot. Definitely trying to say, well, okay, if you play football at the back, we'll press you. And I'm really enjoying sitting there. I'm screaming now from my cushion seat. And lots and lots to like, and new boys to come in, some of them young, and you think, well, do we really need young'uns? We need some experience. Yeah, to a point, but we've had experienced players here for 2 years, and we haven't been getting them results. So a bit of fresh blood, some new boys. I'm not saying we won't recruit, maybe a senior player along the way, but I do think that when Ross came in, you can look at a new manager coming in without previous experience of management. He knew this club inside out. The players wanted him to carry on doing the good work he'd done. And I think so far, touch wood, and recruitment is massive, and it will be even more important next year. The recruitment is along the right lines, and we're looking at the players who we think can make a difference. No, we can't go and sign the top end players, but part of my job is working alongside Ross and alongside Tristan and James, and making sure that we get the sort of players in that he requires. It's been very difficult to move senior players on, and there's been a lot of movement over the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to go to pen and paper and just thank a few people, if I may. So obviously we lost Giles, Cody and Archie within the last couple of weeks, and they are senior players at the top end of our budget, but these are real good, honest players who have given their best for the club, and have gone to, 2 of them have gone to Ireland, and Cody's gone to a local club. And I'd like to thank them for the contribution they made to the club, which was enormous. Never give less than 100%, any of them. And it's also allowed us to jiggle the budget about and bring some in. We're bang on the budget, and part of my job is to make sure we're not going and that we're sustainable. And we have to be. We've been there before as a club. We've stretched ourselves, and of course we love to bring better players in, but it has to be within the budget we've got. So many thanks to those 3. We've also loaned out Sholey and Francis. Good to see both of them, Sholey at Havant and Francis, getting regular games. using that pace, using the ability we know he's got. He's gone to Scott at Slough, who we know well. He's helping out Slough. He's playing regularly. Again, I think got MOM on Saturday. We watch our loanies who go out. And whilst we're on that subject, we also have Keane and Maxi at Leatherhead, who we regularly go and watch. Ross knows them inside out. They're boys for the future and boys for next year. We have Ben at Beaconsfield. We have Alex at Hartley and Ryan at Dorchester, who we're not cutting ties with. We're saying go and get some game time at senior level, and they're all getting that game time, and they all will become better players, and we can then sit down with them and their agents and say, okay, 2023, 24, what do we want to do? Because I'm not a great believer of youngsters sitting on the bench too long. Poor Ben sat on the bench too long, and Ben is a talented boy. He'll get some games at Beaconsfield and one day come back and help us. What I would say about the loans that we've got, we've already benefited from, and I don't know if we put it out there, but Robbie, our goalkeeping coach, has left, and I think it was more the mileage. He come with Mark and Tom, and he come from sort of Weymouth way, and the journey was a killer for him. So we thank Robbie enormously for what he's done. He held down about 3 jobs here, helping out with the kit and lots of other things, and he was a brilliant goalkeeping coach. So we are in the process of appointing a new goalkeeping coach, and a big thanks because he got Luca in, and Luke has been brilliant for us, getting better and better. We're hoping that we sit down with Fulham and either get a new goalkeeper in for next year, or get a little bit more time with Luca, depending on if he gets sorted with a Football League club. We've brought in recently Jake, who's a goal scorer. We're trying to give him as much game time as we can, but he's on fire. We've got Hadji, who I think everybody will agree has made an enormous difference to this. A bit of Portsmouth steel in there, which I think we needed. A bit of commitment, a bit of a little on the angry side sometimes, and that ain't too bad. We're a young side. We needed bolstering on that. We brought K-Roy in from Charlton, who looks brilliant, and we're trying to extend that. He's been absolutely fantastic for us, and Peter as well. We are also still looking for possibly another forward and definitely another centre half, but that will be within the next couple of weeks, I think. So overall, really pleased with how we're doing, really pleased with the recruitment. We've got a long way to go. You know, we've still got to get that 50 points, and I'm quite confident that this group has the ability to not just keep us in the league, but hopefully have a decent cup run as well.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Non-league football, you obviously get a lot of turnaround within the season. Like you said, there's a bit of a shortage on centre halves at the moment. So you said, haven't you, we're looking for that. But in terms of the general balance of the squad, are you a lot more happy with that now?
Yeah, we're a lot happier with the balance, and we're aware of not just this year, making sure that balance is there for next year.
Cheers, Terry.
Thank you.
Click here for all the latest match highlights, and click here to subscribe.
Are you in with a shot? Look below for more information.